Number 8, talk to a therapist or a good friend. Not only does talking through those temptations with a close confidant help relieve stress, but it'll also help you feel more connected to other people. Find someone you trust. Keep a journal. Spend some time alone. Write out your thoughts and feelings. Journaling can help you sort out the many things going on in your head and in your heart. Once they're expressed, they become way easier to understand and control. Learn some deep breathing and relaxation skills. I got one word for you: yoga. Yoga! Number 11, become involved in discipleship. Now, discipleship is just a fancy word for growing in wisdom and understanding of God through gathering with other people. It serves the purpose of spiritual growth, and it gives us a sense of connection to other people who struggle with the same stuff. And it gives us a sense of belonging, which we all need. This is the very premise that the River City home groups are built upon. And everybody should make room in their schedule for one. I know you're busy and you don't need another thing. But this is an important thing. This is a thing that can help you gain control of your life. Find a hobby. Make time to do some things you enjoy on a regular basis. If you're going to be successful in overcoming your appetite, these pleasure-bringing activities are really important. Laugh. Laughter really is the best medicine. It manages stress, it brings pleasure. Laughter is the natural expression of pleasure and fun. Finally, do something for someone else. The process of giving to and doing for others is proven to lift your spirit and bring about a sense of pleasure faster than just about anything else. And I gotta go sidebar here for a minute. How many of you are excited to be here at the church in the Galaxy Cinemas today? How many of you are excited about this movie? Let me hear some noise. Are you excited about this? Me too. You are a good crowd. Me too. One of the main reasons that the leadership of this church made the decision to move this church into this venue is because we believe that this place will make us more effective in fulfilling our mission in this city. And our mission, we want to help people find Jesus and become fully devoted followers of Him. It's way easier to invite people to the theater and the mall than it is anywhere else. We've often said, if you invite and bring your friends, we will make it worth your while. We promise you won't be embarrassed to bring your friends here. We will guarantee you that the gospel will be presented in a clear, creative, and relevant way. Lots of people come and check this church out. People at all different places on their spiritual journey. And everyone from pre-believers to skeptics to lifers, those are people who've been in the church their whole lives or most of their lives, they all come here to check it out at some time or other. Some stay, and some move on to choose other churches, and that's part of the natural flow of things. River City is absolutely unapologetic as it ministers to people who do not yet know Jesus Christ. A majority of our time, our resources, and our energy goes into the activities that will satisfy this endeavor. And we're always looking for more on the team. People who choose this church eventually do so because, first of all, their hearts are burdened for their friends, their neighbors, their co-workers and family members who don't yet know Jesus. They long for those people to be sitting in the seats next to them. Secondly, they're enthusiastic for the mission of this church as it's expressed through these services, through the activities, through the programs. And third, they're committed to participating. The reality is here, folks, everything has to come out of a box and go back into a box every Sunday morning. And it's hard work. It requires everybody to help. I want to tell you what happened around the River City office this week. More than one staff director received more than one email or telephone call from folks who have called this church their home, saying that they'll no longer be able to help out by volunteering here on Sundays. Now, as you can well imagine, this causes huge stress. I mean, if one person calls or emails, that's one thing. But if multiple people are calling and emailing multiple staff directors, that's a whole other thing. Because our stress increases and the workload remains the same. And the importance of what's going on here on Sunday morning also remains the same. So the stress was greater this week because we were making final arrangements to move here. And it seemed ironic. We're moving here to reach our unchurched friends more effectively, and now we've got multiple stakeholders saying they can't help out anymore. The result? A volunteer crisis. So several of the staff got together this week to figure out what we would do, how we would resolve this crisis. And this included a telephone call to our fearless leader and his creative arts sidekick, who were literally on a ferry headed for the West Coast Trail to hike. Tough conversations, especially when there's distance between us. I think they got the better end of the deal hiking. What do you guys think? Yeah. I hope they get a little cougar scare. It's all good. So we scaled back some of our programs for this morning. We had to. Don't have enough people. You may have noticed that Kid City was capped at 25 kids today, because we've got to maintain our commitment to appropriate supervision ratios. But there's things you don't see as well. We don't have enough folks who are willing to be trained to become home group leaders or home group hosts. And I just finished talking about how important those activities are in managing our appetites. We have people who say they'll help out at the office or with setup, who don't show up and don't call to explain. And yet the workload is the same, and the mission is still so important. And we all agree about that. We need everybody. So I'm going out on a limb here. Picture me. If you've been here longer than 6 months, and you are excited about inviting and bringing your friends to the theater for church so that they can meet Jesus, and if you're inspired by the services and programs here on Sunday mornings, if you've been blessed and your family's been blessed, then you must also be equally committed to and excited about serving others as a volunteer around here. We need everyone to do one thing. We cannot possibly hope to reach more people for Jesus with a dwindling group of participants. I think there's a list of opportunities requiring our attention today in the program. Melissa, where are you? Is that right?
Yes.
Say yay or nay. I can't see you.
Yay!
Okay, so there's a list of opportunities in the program of places you might begin to get involved. Look it over. Consider it carefully. Read it. Pray about it. Now, some of you may be sitting there thinking that I have turned around my teaching today from God's instruction about our naturally existing God-given appetites to a guilt-laced recruitment plea. I can understand that. But interestingly, God's guidance for us, the very things He recommends we do to fill our appetites, are not just about our ability to obey God and let Him lead our lives. He recommends this stuff because He knows we'll feel better. We'll feel good about ourselves. We'll feel closer to Him. And all of those good feelings feeds those appetites we've been talking about this morning. The movies, music, our favorite books, TV, you'll find many of them showcase the human condition to seek out fulfillment, including the one we've showcased here this morning. God designed us to seek Him for fulfillment. Whether or not we believe in Him does not matter. It does not take away the fact that this is how we are created. We are created to look for Him. And He provides solutions to the seeking nature of our appetites, actual activities that will bring us closer to Him and to give us that fulfillment we crave so much. I'm reminded of the Neil Young classic, I want to live, I want to give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Surrender yourself to God and take steps to healthy, victorious living. Why not start today? What better time to start taking control of your appetites than right now? Don't look back at the time you've missed and the things that you've done and the things that have happened. And don't focus on how long it's going to take or how much road is ahead of you. Take this journey one day at a time. Start with today. And watch as God blesses your efforts and fills you up and brings you fulfillment.